An elderly man riding an electric bike was about to stop when the road's slight slope caused the bike to lose balance and tilt sideways. Unexpectedly, this tilt made him fall face up onto the ground, with intense pain instantly spreading through his right leg. The old man's round eyes and normally fair complexion turned unusually pale, clearly not expecting that merely trying to stop the electric bike would lead to such an incident. He gently stroked his right leg with one hand, occasionally letting out sounds of pain. The piercing pain seemed to tear his very soul apart. On the vast street, electric bikes and cars occasionally passed by, but without exception, they whizzed past him without offering any assistance. It seemed no one was willing to lend a helping hand, perhaps fearing trouble or being swindled. Enduring the immense pain, the old man struggled to climb up from the ground, but his right leg was too weak, and he could only barely roll his body to support himself with his left leg. At this moment, his forehead was covered in sweat, and his right hand tightly gripped his right leg, trying to alleviate the stabbing pain. But the more he did so, the more unbearable the pain became, causing his entire body to tremble uncontrollably. Eventually, he couldn't hold his posture any longer and fell back onto the road. Surrounding him, vehicles continued to pass by, still behaving as if they hadn't seen the elderly man at all. The longer he remained on the road, the more uncomfortable he felt, so he struggled to stand up again. The scene was too bleak, bringing tears to his eyes. Helplessness and despair filled the old man's heart. He took a deep breath, forced himself to restrain his inner fear, and tried to support his unsteady body with both hands. At that moment, he suddenly heard a clear and anxious shout beside his ear. "Grandpa, are you okay?" The handsome young man in front saw the elderly man who had fallen to the ground and without hesitation walked over to help. With the young man's effort, the old man finally stood up. Gratefully, the old man said, "Thank you, young man." Then the young man also helped lift the fallen electric bike. This heartwarming ending encourages us to give the young man a big thumbs up. The kindness in his heart dispelled the old man's gloom, brought him warmth, and made him feel cared for.